Buffalo Bills, mandatory minicamp. What are you taking away from it?
I'll take away a quote I heard from Von Miller earlier this week, because, he's now taking these young defensive linemen under his wing. And speaking of last year's first-round pick, Gregory Groot, as they call him. Working with him is like polishing a diamond. Like that, it hit me right here, and the warmth grew from that spot throughout the rest of my body. Because look, man, Von Miller's going to attract a lot of attention, right? You've got AJ Epinesa, your first pick from a couple of years ago. You've got Groot. You've got Ed Oliver. If any of those guys can take a step forward in talent with the attention that Von Miller is going to be getting, oh my God. By the way, you've got one of the best corners in the league in Tre'Davious White. You've got your first-round pick on the other side, and this offense is unstoppable. Like, it's growing now.
It's
like,
the season to allow the warmth.
Do you feel the warmth coming from me? Because that's how warm I am right now.
Now, what do we say off air? I feel bad for Duffy, because now you've got all this great nature. You've got Von Miller in. He's speaking just about every week. Matter of fact, you might as well just create the Von Miller show.
Yeah, I'd watch that.
I'd watch that too.
Yeah. Do you see how short his shorts are?
I know,
Von Miller
right?
show featuring his giant calves and quads.
I don't really care.
A little off topic.
Yeah, I don't really care, but you do, and it excites you, so to each their own. But at any rate, with all of this talk about this team going forward, it's just, now what do you do to ramp yourself down? We haven't even gotten to, St. John Fisher. We haven't even gotten to the first preseason game. We haven't worried about who's going to get injured in the preseason.
Oh my God, what is wrong with you? Why would you say that out loud? For God's sake!
It's football. You know what happens in football.
Shut up!
But this is new football. I mean, the Rams kind of revolutionized the whole preseason bit about the way they approach it. It says, don't get anybody hurt. Keep everybody whole. I like the idea that
he said it. How come you're not yelling at him?
Because I know what you were doing.
I'm not doing anything.
I like the fact that Jordan Poyer showed up and everyone seemed really happy about that.
I don't think it was any question, right? Like, I understand where Jordan Poyer comes from. I also understand the team. You've only got so much money and you're paying all these guys. Poyer knows. I mean, these guys on the team know. You're right there. They also seem to really like each other and rely on each other. So what kind of person is Jordan Poyer if he doesn't show up for minicamp and hold out for a contract?
He's a professional. I mean, I think everyone would understand.
No, look, having been around these teams, Tariq would understand.
No, I think you got the best chemistry you've ever had in about 3 decades, and it's time to cash in the chips. All at the center of the table. You know what happens in February. You better be anxious for 2 weeks before.
So you think that's something you could wrap your arms around? I mean, that it is something tangible, this whole chemistry thing.
All right, look, before Sean McDermott got here, I didn't believe in chemistry. And when Sean McDermott got here and he started talking about chemistry, I thought he was full of crap. Look at what's happened the last 5 years. How do you see what has changed in this franchise, all because of what he's been preaching, and go, that doesn't exist? It exists. These guys like each other. And I think that equates to a better football team. I was wrong. First time you're ever going to hear it, because it's the first time it's ever happened. But I was wrong.
The greatest Father's Day gift ever.
You're not my dad.
It doesn't matter.
The good-looking man with a bearded face.